Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. This brother Obadiah from New Wine Congregation. And first and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of who the world calls God. By Hashem just means in the name of. And Yahweh Shai is the true name of who the world calls Jesus Christ. And this lesson I'm going to do tonight is really based off this video that I'm going to show y'all in a few minutes. Basically just going into just the ungratefulness of the children of Israel, man. The Lord done a lot, especially when you read the Bible and you see that the Lord, he's done a lot for, even to this day, he's done a lot for the children of Israel, man. He done a lot for us and our ancestors. And it's like we spit in his face. We constantly spit in his face every day. And we wonder why we going through the stuff we go through as a so-called Black and Hispanic and Native American Indians, as being the Israelites. We wonder why we go through the things we go through. We wonder why our land gets stolen from us. We wonder why we at the bottom of society, right? We wonder why we don't get reparations. We wonder why we have to go to our oppressor for everything that we want and need and desire. We wonder these things, and once you wonder these things and you start to come into the knowledge of the truth, and then you start to look around at your people and just to see what your people doing, it makes sense on why the Lord is punishing us right now, because it's like we hurt his feelings. See, people tend to forget that the Lord got feelings too. Don't think that the Lord is up there just, he always smiling or he always angry. No, he have emotions just like how we got emotions. Remember, we're made in his image. So yes, the Lord gets angry. Yes, he gets sad. Yes, he gets happy. Yes, he get upset. He gets upset when his people don't do what they're supposed to do. He get upset when he show his miracles. He show his power to our faces. Then months later, we turn around and worship another God. It hurts the Most High God's feeling, as it would do any of us if we was the Most High God and we had a people, and we constantly showing these people that we love them and that we here for them, and if they need anything, that we got them. We showing them this stuff. We showing them how we protecting them from their enemies. We doing this. We parting the Red Sea for them and all this, just for them 2 months later to forget about all that and to just start worshiping a golden calf. Now, this video is an elderly, I don't know how old this sister is. This is an elderly Israelite woman, whether she know it or not. This is an Israelite woman. And I think her daughter or whoever was asking her, I think it was going to say Mommy versus Moses. So that's her daughter. Mommy versus Moses, if she had to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. So she basically asking her mother, if you had to be with Moses for 40 years, how would you act? And this is proof that we are the biblical Israelites, man, because she's not the only person that's thinking like this. Even when you look into the comments of this video, which I think my reel sent it to me, so I didn't really get to see the comments on Instagram. But she showed them to me, but I can't show them on this video. But you even see the comments on how you have people that basically saying, yeah, they were basically agreeing with what she's saying. Like they wouldn't be trying to walk around this 40 years in the wilderness. So this is like Israel was murmuring back then, right? There was, you know what I'm saying? They kept going against the Most High, man. Right? They kept talking. It was ungrateful. We was ungrateful. So just to listen to this woman, man, and just to hear what she's saying, this is the main reason why we're in captivity. Just by this mindset that a lot of our people had and have still to this day. So let me go ahead and play this video.
Do you think that you could survive with the children of Israel wandering for 40 years?
No, because I got on my nerve. Now, I've been, like they said, we done passed this tree before. I know we going the wrong way. How many times we going around this?
So you'd be the main one murmuring.
Yes, I would. I sure would have.
Ma, what you would have said to Moses?
Moses, you get some better direction than this, because this don't make no bit of sense.
What?
Now you go up to that mountain, you come back down with this, us wandering around like this. You didn't need to go up in the mountain for that.
Why?
Lord.
Why? You the main. Why you the main one?
So
And you talking about murmuring and complaining. You would not have made it to see the promised land.
I sure have been. Now Moses, I don't know what voice he listened to it, but it ain't of God, because God wouldn't have us walking around like this all this time.
Why? But he went to the mountain.
Yeah, and come back with the wrong information. He heard wrong.
Why? Why? What he should have been hearing?
Get better directions.
Maybe he needed GPS.
Yeah, that's what he needed. I know we done passed this tree before. By the 10th time, I'd have start marking things. So I know.
What you been doing?
Marking things, and we done passed this here 10 days ago. Moses.
So as you as you just listen to that video, you just see the mindset that a lot of our people are in, man. A lot of our people are in the wrong mindset. You know, Moses is clearly, he's a one-man army at the time before he got these judges to help him. He trying the best he can. He's literally getting directions from the Most High God himself. But yet you have our people still questioning this man. Still talking and murmuring against this brother, man. But let me get this precept just to show that, man, we have been ungrateful to the Most High God, man. Just by actions, our words, we've been ungrateful to him. This is why we be going through numerous captivities and continuing to get punished, because we keep disobeying the Father and we ungrateful, man. Let me get this. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 14. Do all things without murmuring and disputings. Do all things without murmuring and disputings. So she said do all things. So don't do something you murmuring about it. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to camp. I don't want to make this video. I don't want to put these fringes on the shirt. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll put a fringe on. I got to put another fringe on another shirt. We got to camp early. We got to camp at 2 o'clock. Oh, I'm tired. This only food we got for camp. This only food we got for the feast day. We don't got no wine for the feast day. We ain't got no water. We had this last feast day. No, the Lord not dealing with that, man. The Lord done heard that from Israel since the beginning of time. Hold up. Check this out. It's Exodus 16. And they took their journey from Elam, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came into the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elam and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. And said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may provoke them, whether they will walk in my law or no. So Israel, they just came out the wilderness not too long ago, and they already murmuring and complaining. Like, relax. Like, dang. You talking about the stuff, you reminiscing about what you got in captivity. Well, we had this in captivity. We had this type of bread in captivity. We was full in captivity. They made sure we ate. You literally was begging the Lord to free you out of captivity. He sent you a savior. In that account, Moses was the savior to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. He heard your cries when you was, going through hard labor. Now you get delivered out of captivity. Now you're talking about what you had in captivity. Like, you talking about the things that you got in captivity, man. That's how a lot of people gonna be in the second wilderness. You gonna have people saying, they're gonna make it to the second wilderness, and they're gonna be talking about the stuff they had in America. Dang, I remember, man, we ain't ate nothing in 2 days. When in America, we could have called Uber Eats. We could have called DoorDash, and they came right away. Dang, I remember we had a Starbucks. Y'all remember the Starbucks? Y'all remember McDonald's, bro? Dang, McDonald's was so good. It was so cheap. It came right away. It didn't take the line wasn't long. Y'all remember Dairy Queen, the ice cream that we had? Oh my, them blizzards was so good. Now look what we haven't ate nothing here in 2 days. But in America, we could go anytime we wanted to get something to eat. That's how a lot of people gonna be in that time in the wilderness, man. That's why a lot of people gonna get put to death in the wilderness, the second wilderness. Now it says, then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven. So the Lord is so merciful, man. Our Father is so merciful, man, because he didn't have to do this. He could have literally just killed all of them for just murmuring. The Lord could have literally just said, y'all gonna literally talk trash and talk crazy after I just freed y'all out of captivity. Y'all ain't finna eat nothing. I'm gonna starve y'all to death. The Lord could have literally starved our brothers and sisters to death just by their ungratefulness. But the Lord had mercy, man. The Lord is feeding our people with the bread from he feeding these people from bread for heaven. What do that taste like? Bread from heaven. What do that taste like? Think about how good that bread gotta be if it's from heaven itself. And the Lord decided to feed. We didn't deserve that. We didn't deserve none of that. We didn't deserve to get. If anything, we should have. See, you know how in America, right? We eat the GMO food, the fruit with no seeds in it. You know what I'm saying? The chicken with steroids in it that's killing us. We deserve to eat that. If anything, that's what we deserve to eat. We didn't deserve no bread from heaven, man. But that just shows the love that the Most High got for us and the mercy that he had for us, man. It says, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. So we had to gather a certain rate, man. We couldn't go and just grab all we wanted to. It had to be a certain rate. It says, and it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at even, then you shall know that the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. And in the morning, then you shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us? See that? It said, he's saying Moses and Aaron, like, hold up, why are you murmuring against us? Right? We just messengers of the Lord. We just doing what our Father told us to do. Why are y'all talking about us? Why are y'all angry at us and want to fight us? Because y'all haven't ate. We can't control y'all not eating. That's to show you our people, man. They just try to get mad and upset at the first person. They always want to blame everybody else but themselves. They want to get on Moses and Aaron. Like, bro, why are you trying to talk about Moses and Aaron for? Moses and Aaron, by the spirit of the power of the Lord, just freed you out of captivity. So why are you talking? Why can't you even fix your mouth to even speak about these two men that literally just risked their life to free you out of captivity? It says, and Moses said, this shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full, for that the Lord hear your. Oh, I just read that. Hold up. Yeah, I just read that. Verse 9. And Moses spake unto Aaron, saying to all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmuring. So the Lord heard all that, man. even when Moses and Aaron didn't hear some of that murmuring, the Lord heard all that. It was going up to the heavens, man. All that crying, all that complaining, all that. We could have had this. We had this in Egypt. All that. The Lord heard all that, man. It says, and it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel, speaking to them, saying, At evening ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. Ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. So the Lord finna make us full. He was like, man, the Lord like, okay, I'm finna make these Israelites full. So it can't be no way that these people are gonna complain after I'm feeding them. And they kind of like they getting fed a buffet, man. He finna fill them up to the point where he thinking, ain't no way these people can murmur and complain against nothing now, since I'm finna feed them a good meal. They can't be like, I'm tired of this bread. I'm tired of this. I'm finna give them meat. I'm finna give them flesh to eat to fill them up. It says, and it came to pass that even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was going up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness, there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar of frost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they saw one to another. They said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and omer for every man according to the number of the person or your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tent. So the Lord said, now the Lord say, hey, he said, the Lord said, gather of it every man according to his eating. So, hey, grab whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You eat this amount of money, you eat this amount of manna, take it. You got a family, make sure your family's straight. It says, and the children of Israel did so and gathered some more, some less. And when they did met with the Omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. So they were straight, bro. We were straight during that time, man. So it's no sense to be disobeying the Most High God. No sense to be murmuring against the Most High God, Moses, Aaron, nothing. The Most High just literally had mercy upon you, bro. He could literally just killed you for you being ungrateful for what he done for you. It says, and Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses. The disobedience of the church, this is the disobedience of our people, bro. We can't follow simple instructions. Just don't leave none until the morning. What's so hard about that, bro? This how we know that we are the children of Israel, bro. What's so hard about not leaving no food or not leaving none of it till the morning? It's like the Most High God, he bless us, he give us something, then we disobey him. So it's like he gave us something, but it's like we don't show the Lord that we thankful for it. Right? We don't show the Most High God that we thankful because we turn around and spit in his face. Right? We turn around, so like that's not how you show somebody that you thankful, man. At all. It says, notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. See, the Most High say, he say stuff for a reason. He say certain stuff for a reason, man. The Most High God knew that if the bread was left over until the morning, that worms was gonna come on it and it was gonna stink. But the children of Israel didn't know that. But the Lord knew that. That's why he told us not to leave this bread overnight. But what do? We turn around and leave it overnight. This is why we're in captivity right now. This is why we have to serve our oppressors right now. This is why. Because we, like the Bible say, we are stiff-necked. We are hard-headed, man. So the Lord, he got to judge us. He got to punish us. What else can he do? If we being honest, what else do we expect the Most High God to do to a hard-headed, stiff-necked people that he done tried to reason with? He had mercy upon. He blessed us. But yet we turn around and spit in his face. It says, and Moses was angry with them. It says, and they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass. That's how our people be trying to be slick, man. Let's try to get all this bread up for it melt. Let's try to gather as much manna as we can before it melt. Let's try to keep it safe. See how people be trying to be slick, man. Be trying to finesse. You can't finesse God. You see what I'm saying? You can't finesse God. It says, and it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. All the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and see thee that ye will see thee in that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up to the morning as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. See how easy it is. You see what happens when we obey God, right? When we obey the messengers of God. You see how easy it is for us. All we had to do was obey the Most High God commands, and the bread didn't stink, and you still was full off the bread, right? You didn't have to keep no bread overnight until the morning. That's what happens when you obey the Most High God, man. Right? The bread didn't stink and no worms came about. It says, and Moses said, eat that day, for the day is the Sabbath unto the Lord. Today you shall not find it in the field. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather, and they found none. See? Being hard-headed and stiff-necked again. The Lord just told you, don't go out to the field on the 7th day to gather it, because you're not going to find none, because that's the Sabbath day. And lo and behold, what do Israel do anyway? They go out there to try to gather it. This is why we in captivity, bro. This is why we going through these curses. Because we're disobedient. It's in our blood, man. That's why we gotta fight this flesh and break down this flesh daily. Because that disobedient spirit, that ungrateful spirit, is in our blood. And it says, and the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? And it says, I think that's all I want on that. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted, man, just to show you. Right, so far, I'm gonna get another. That's what I wanted in Exodus 16, really, just to show, man, the disobedience and ungratefulness of our people, And this is why the Most High God was so angry with us, man. We hurt his feelings. Because it's like, why did I even do what I did for you? I could have left you in Egypt. Or I could have left you under servitude under another nation and have you serving they guys. But you begged and you was crying out to me to deliver you. So I deliver you. And now when I deliver you, you're talking about what you had in captivity and the things that you had and was doing in captivity. And you talking about you want to go back to captivity after I just delivered you out of a great deliverance. It wasn't no mediocre deliverance. No, this was a great deliverance. I delivered you from a great deliverance. Now, just to have you to turn around and talk about going back to the place I brought you out of. See what I'm saying? You see how that can hurt the Most High God's feelings, bro. It's Numbers chapter 11 and verse 4. I'm going to start at 4 through 14. It says, and the mixed multitude that was among them fell at lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic, but now our souls is dried away. There is nothing at all beside this man before our eyes. So like it.
Okay, baby.
He said, we remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely. So our people are talking about what they had in captivity. They saying, hold up, I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, we haven't ate nothing. Then you had some wicked Negroes talking about hey, y'all, oh my man, this whack. I remember in Egypt, they fed us, man. They fed us onions, they fed us cucumbers and melons and garlic. And you had other people like, yeah, man, what's going on now? We should have stayed in Egypt if we gonna eat nothing here. Right, that's our people, bro. This is our people to a T. It says, but now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes. So our people are so ungrateful, man. This is ungrateful. You have food. The Lord couldn't have gave you nothing. All you had to do was ask the Father humbly. Hit your knees and just pray to him. Lord, we thank you for this manna. We thank you for freeing us out of Egypt. But if it's not too much to ask, do you mind giving us some more food that we can eat besides the manna? That's all you had to ask. And the Lord, he wouldn't have had no problem with giving us food. And we asked in sincerity and we thanked him and was grateful for what he did for us. But no, Israel want to forget about the manna and they want what they want. See, our people want what they want at the time that they wanted at. See, that our people don't want to wait. Our people don't want to be patient. If they hungry, they want that food right away. They want it on their time. They don't want it on your time. They don't want to wait 2 hours to eat. Our people, see, this how we know this is our people. You know what I'm saying? Our people get ungrateful. We eat a meal. Then it may be they can't eat the same meal 3 days in a row. I'm tired of this. I don't want this. I'm hungry. This ain't enough. I need some more. Ungrateful, man. I'm hungry. I don't want that. I don't want that to eat. That ain't enough. I ain't gonna fill me up. I need some more. I don't like how this look. I don't like how this chicken tender look. This is our people, man. It says, now, and I might say this wrong. It says, and the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof as the color of be- bedilium. I might have said that wrong. It says, and the people went about and gathered it and ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans, and made cakes of it. And the taste of it was as a taste of fresh oil. Like, you can only imagine how manna tastes. You can literally only imagine how this tasted, man. It says, and when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moses heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of his tent. And the anger of the Lord was kindled greatly. Moses also was displeased. And Moses said unto the Lord, whereof hast thou afflicted thy servant? And wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? So we don't even truly know what these people was weeping about. Like, you literally crying because you don't have the food that you want. Like, you literally crying and weeping. You probably had grown men crying, weeping, like females. Got their hands crossed, their feet crossed like females, complaining, gossiping the females. Oh my God. Moses this, Moses that. Moses need to do better. Moses, man, we ain't got no food. I'm tired of eating manna. I'm tired of eating this. We should have stayed in Egypt. They had different type of varieties of food that we could have ate in Egypt. But now we eat just manna. I'm tired of this, man. This ain't fair. Listen, this is our people, man. It says, have I conceived all these people? Have I begotten them, that thou shouldest say unto me? Carry them in thy bosom as a nursing father, beareth the sucking child unto the land which thou swearest unto their fathers. Whence should I have flesh to give unto all these people? For they weep unto me, saying, give us flesh that we may eat. So our people's like, man, give us some meat, bro. We want some food. You know, they probably was saying, we want some real food. They probably weren't even looking at manna as real food. They probably like, man, we tired of this. We want some real food. Give us something to eat, man. We want some meat. No, that's what they were saying, man. It says, I am not able to bear all these people alone, because it's too heavy for me. And if thou thus will, and he said, and if thou deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of my hand. If I have found favor in my sight, and let me not see my wretchedness. So Moses wanted to get up out of there, man. So check this out. And it says, verse 18, say thou unto the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh. For ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. That's madness, man. Therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and ye shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month, until it come out at your nostrils, and it be lonesome unto you, because that ye have despised the Lord which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why came we forth out of Egypt? And like I was saying, man, that's a spit in the face for the Father, man. You like, why would you even say why did he bring us out of Egypt? Like, why would you even say that? That's a slap in the face to Yahweh, man. And this is why he giving them what they want, but it's for their destruction. Just like what I'm finna get when we're going into how Israel wanted a king. We was ungrateful. I guess we was ungrateful for what Yahweh was doing for us. We were like, man, we'd rather have a king, which it don't make sense. Why would we want a king when Christ was the king of Israel first? Why would we want a fleshly man to fight our wars when we have a God, a being, right, that created the whole earth, the whole universe. Why we want a fleshly man to fight and be our king when we had Christ? I mean, when we had the God that created heaven and earth being our king. Israel wanted a fleshly man to be king, somebody that they could see. This 1 Samuel chapter 8 and verse 4 through 22. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel and to Ramah and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy son walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king and judge us like all the nations. So our people just wanted a king. They wasn't thinking about how the Most High God would feel. Our people never think about how another person would feel by their actions. So they wasn't thinking about how the Most High God would feel if they wanted another king. They were thinking about the other nations. Well, we go to war, we see other nations have kings. So why we want a king as well? But why would you want another king when you seeing what your God is doing to the other nation kings? Sorry, mama. You good? She okay? You all right? Why would you want a king? A fleshly king, a king that can go off at any time, when you have a God that's perfect, fighting your battles. That's an automatic win if you keeping the commandments. That's an automatic win. So why would you want a fleshly man that's just like you fighting your battles when you have a immortal being fighting your battles? It said, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people and all that they say unto thee, for they have rejected thee. He said, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me. See, that's Christ felt rejected. Yahweh felt rejected as he should. He felt rejected by his own people. He's like, dang. I done did all this for you, man. Y'all done seen the miracles that I done for you. But you want another king? Somebody that's over me? He felt betrayed. He felt betrayed, man. That should not rule over them, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even to this day, wherewith they have forsaken me. So we've been forsaking the Most High God. Even to this day, we still forsake the Most High God. We don't keep his Sabbath days holy. We don't keep we don't keep the commandments. Right? We don't pray to him. Our people barely read the Bible. We know all the rap songs, all the rap lyrics to these rappers' music, but we don't know no Psalms. You see what I'm saying? The Lord still feel betrayed. Our people rather do all type of wickedness and vanity instead of serve him. It says, and serve other gods, so do they also unto thee. So our people serve other gods. Even in today's time, our people put these celebrities over him, over the Father. Some people put their spouse over the Father. Some people put money over the Father, like cars over the Father, their job over the Father, social media over the Father. They put all of this stuff, and that stuff becomes their gods. Some people actually have physical gods that they worship, but some people have, just gods that are things that they put over the Father, which becomes their God. It says, now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit you protest solemnly unto them and showed them the manner of the king that they should reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people and asked of him a king. And he said, this will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He would take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots and to be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariots. And he will. So Samuel basically telling them, this what y'all gonna get out this king. He basically telling them before they would even get a king, this what you gonna get out this king. Are you sure that you want a king? It says, and he will appoint him captains over thousands, captains over 50s, and will set them to ear his ground and to reap his harvest and to make his instruments of war and instruments of his chariots. And he would take your daughters to be confectionaries and to be cooks and to be bakers. And he will take your fields and your vineyards and your olive yards and even the best of them and give them to his servants. And he will take the tenth of your seed and of your vineyards and give to his officers, to his servants. And he will take your men servants and your maid servants and your goodly young men and your asses and put them to his work. And he would take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants. Ye shall carry out the day because of your king, which ye have chosen you, and the Lord, which ye shall have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day. Nevertheless, after they heard all that stuff about what's going to happen when they get a king, nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, nay, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like all the nations, and our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles. And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto their voice, and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, go ye every man into his city. So that just shows, man, like our people don't really love the Lord, man. For you to want a king over the Lord, that just shows where we at, man, as a people. Right, that just shows where we was at, man. And we hurt the Most High God feelings. That's why we got to keep these commandments. We have to come back to the Most High God and keep these commandments, man, because we done did a lot of damage to the Father. See, we always talking about, why would the Lord have us go through this? Why he got us going through this? Why he got us going through this? But we never question, how did we make him feel? We never question what did we do to him to make us to put us through slavery? What did we do to him to make him wanna go through, make him wanna put us through this stuff that we're going through right now? We don't question them things because we don't care about how the Most High feels. We only care about how we feel. Why are we going through this? Why I gotta go? It's always about I. Why I gotta go through this? Why I gotta go through this? Why I gotta go through this? But you never ask, what did I do to the Father? Or you never have time to open up the Bible and read to see what did we do to him, man? Right? It makes sense why we in captivity. It makes sense why we went through what we went through as a people throughout history, because we didn't appreciate our Father. We didn't obey his will. We was ungrateful for what he gave us, man. So we going through this punishment as we should. Right? So Lord willing, we be more thankful and just thank the Father, man. Cause just thank him, man. Thank him, thankful. Thank him for things that we have and things that we don't have, and be grateful, man. So we get up out this situation, just show him love, right? Show him love, and just consistently thank him and pray to him that you in his truth, that he gave you a shot at the kingdom of heaven, bro. Right? Cause we want to change. We don't want to be like our forefathers in the wilderness. We want to be better than them. We want to learn from their mistakes. We don't want to make the same mistake that they made. We want to look at their mistakes, see where they made mistakes at, and do better as being the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, we continue to repent And Lord willing, everybody that's listening to this video get the kingdom of heaven. So with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Bless you. Let's say, Kwame Yasharala, Shalom.